This is the Dean Blundell Show. Dean.
She took a hard fall off there.
Blundell.
I can't breathe. Oh
dear. Gosh, I hope she's okay.
102.1.
Ow, 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 ow.
The Edge.
The other news tonight, of course, Lance Armstrong's interview with Oprah Winfrey. I saw some of the clips of it, and her left boob looks enormous.
Just the one.
Well, no, they both do, but they really center on the left boob. Whenever she's talking to him, big left boob of Oprah. Anyway, it's going to be good. There's something in it for everybody. The cyclist, the conspiracy guy, the guy that loves big boobs. It's all tonight on the Oprah Winfrey Network. And it should be interesting because she's very vague. She was very vague yesterday when she was talking about some of the stuff that she was talking about with him. Like, he brought it. He didn't confess to exactly as I thought he would.
Yeah, it doesn't just sound like a full admission of guilt.
No. Sounds like he was... Basically, it sounds like what he's going to say is, everybody was doing it, so I was doing it, and I just lied too long.
Yeah, like a kid trying to get an excuse where they do something wrong at recess, and they blame it on everyone, kind of.
Did you hear this one yesterday, too?
What?
That he was threatening players, like other guys on his cycling team, and their wives if they gave him up. Threatening their wives, their kids.
Jeez.
Just a douche hole.
It's tough to cover a lie like that. You got to do some threats if you want to cover it.
If you had an all-douche team of any sports, Lance Armstrong would make the douche squad.
Oh, he's the captain of the douche squad.
Oh, big time.
Yeah, 100%.
If you had a squad full of athletes that you absolutely hated, that were the worst human beings in the world and would do anything to win, Lance Armstrong is the captain and general manager, player, coach of the douche squad.
Probably feel a good team, but I mean...
Barry Bonds is a close second.
Yeah.
Roger Clemens a third.
Rafael Palmeiro.
Fourth. The all-douche squad. We'll do that later on today as well. But more importantly, Todd got a chance to sit down with Lance Armstrong before Oprah did. No one knows this.
Yeah, he owes me a favor, and we explained what that favor is. We had an encounter back in the day, and I actually get something out of him that I think is totally going to shock you. So unlike Oprah,
awesome.
This one really is riveting.
It is.
And there's
and truthful.
Yes. It's very factual.
It is unbelievable.
He will blow you away.
I'm sure he would if he could.
The Dean Blundell Show. The Dean Blundell Show on the Edge.
Lance Armstrong's interview is tonight with Oprah Winfrey. However, we got to him first, ladies and gentlemen. Here's Todd. Unbelievable interview.
Yeah, you're going to be
with Lance Armstrong.
It's Toddy Tecos here with an exclusive on the one and only Lance Armstrong.
When I pissed in the bottle.
Yeah, because he owes me a favor.
We have nothing to hide.
You see, once I was next to him at a urinal at some sort of bike race, and he asked me to pee for him.
I have never doped.
So I did.
No way.
So he gave me the first exclusive interview.
How clear is that?
On 102.1, The Edge. So, Lance Armstrong, thanks for giving me this exclusive.
Yeah.
Yeah, all because I paid for you back in, when was that again?
1993.
Yeah, because your urine was totally contaminated.
Not true.
Why did I pee for you? Was that a waste of a piss?
I can't really elaborate.
What do you mean you can't elaborate? Isn't that why you've agreed to talk to me?
You know, I had my own issues.
Yes, I know you did, and you're about to confess about your doping, right?
Absolutely not.
Then why, Lance Armstrong?
You know, I'm glad you asked that.
What? Say it.
We're not in the...
So sorry, you trailed off at the end there. Are you Lance Armstrong coming out of the closet?
Yeah.
You're gay?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I admit that freely.
This is groundbreaking. But weren't you married?
Oh, you know, I guess.
Well, it was in the news, yeah, and you were engaged to Sheryl Crow.
Yeah.
So are you saying you don't like women?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, I guess Sheryl, she's not good.
This was absolutely miserable. Not fun. And I was telling myself, I said, you know what? This just isn't fun.
To be honest, I'm not gay, and there's nothing wrong with it, but how in the world could you have been engaged to her in the first place? She's gross.
I ask myself that every day.
Ugh, what did her vagina look like?
Why would you ask that question?
Okay, fair enough. Let's move on.
Thanks.
At what point did you know you were a homosexual?
2005.
I bet you it was because of Sheryl when
Yeah.
you decided you preferred men, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Tell us, why do you love men over women now?
I felt comfortable. I felt good.
What do you like most about men?
You change position a lot. You sit up on the So it's just different.
Okay, Lance, to each their own. That's cool. So I assume the bedroom stuff is very enjoyable for you. Is it tough at all?
It ends up being hard on everything. Hard on the back, hard on the neck, hard on your ass. Hard on, you just pay the price. I mean, I had twinges on and of cramps. So when you start to get those, and I thought, this is not going to be pretty.
So, Lance, how many men have you been with?
Well, it's been 1,274.
Since 2005? That's a ton, Mance.
Yeah.
Lance?
Lance Armstrong.
Apparently. But that many men? You are a dog.
Yeah.
Okay, Lance, how many men have you been with in the last year?
There's 280. Some of them, obviously, were paid.
Gigolos.
Yeah.
Lance Armstrong, you dated male hoes?
I mean, they were wearing coats.
Oh, condoms. Good. See, that's a good thing, Lance. You believe in safe sex.
Again, not true.
Not true? You got to be careful. I mean, you've already lost a nut.
Never lost.
Where would you partake in these activities, seeing as it's been basically under the radar? No one's known.
I mean, they would show up at my house in Austin. They would show up in New York City. They would show up in Spain. They showed up everywhere.
What were you thinking? What was your train of thought?
Excited. You say, I'm getting there, mix it up a little bit with the boys, and we'll see.
How many men have you been with in a day?
50 guys.
50?
150 guys.
Sorry?
Yeah.
Lance? Did you just say 150?
I might have bitten off more than I can chew.
Clearly. That's a lot of chewing.
For sure.
But you're happy now?
I'm telling you, I mean, the proof is in the pudding.
See, now that's just disgusting. That's gross.
No doubt.
I can't get the pudding and the biting out of I can't get that vision out of my head.
Deep.
I can't believe you're even walking right.
We've opened ourselves up.
You can say that again.
We've opened ourselves up.
Is there anything you haven't done with a guy?
Never done the double. Or tried to even start the double.
Yeah, I regret asking. That's just disgusting. The double, that's like 2.
Yeah.
But wouldn't that hurt?
Without a doubt.
All right, that was stupid of me. Let's move on.
This team is deep.
Do you feel good now that you've officially come out of the closet? I mean, you've been a stupid, prick, pompous liar for the past 2 decades about doping and everything, but regarding this issue, I quite frankly, Tickles is proud of you.
Thanks, Bob.
No, it's Todd. Whatever. Do you have any closing words for the people who now must admire you for coming clean? Oh, gross. Didn't mean to phrase it like that.
I say it all the time. Sometimes you're the hammer, sometimes you're the nail, and I was the nail at the end, but that's okay.
Well, Lance, thank you so much for your time. I definitely, the one-on-one.
Right.
From a distance, 5 feet at least, you're sitting 5 feet from me. And thank you so much for your time.
Thanks, Bob.
Wow, stuff I didn't know. 150 guys in one gate, for sure, Terrage.
Oh, and he didn't smell good.
No.
On the edge. This is the Dean Blundell Show. 102.1 The Edge.
Coming up in just a minute, get to know your Toronto Blue Jays. Todd caught up with General Manager Alex Anthopoulos, who's very young. I don't even think he's 40 yet, is he?
Yeah, I didn't look it up because I didn't want to be envious.
You don't want to be depressed for our own situations in life and how far we haven't achieved.
Exactly. I mean, this guy's running a Major League Baseball team.
and he's 8.
You know what he is? He's 4 years younger than us.
Yeah, Jays won last night, too. 3-1 behind R.A. Dickey's knuckleball. He struck out like 100 guys and left because his back was sore. But he's like 55, so.
But he had her going, which is
Did
a good
he
sign.
ever? Yeah, he played great. Leafs lost last night, 5-3. Playoffs are on hold for a bit. We're in Ottawa, I think, tonight or tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night, and it's a massive game. If Ottawa
Huge.
wins, they can jump ahead of us by a point.
Leapfrog. Yeah, I hope they don't. So hold on for that. But you know what? Here's the other thing, is that if they do, and we end up in 6th, then we play the third-place team, which is going to be out of that division that
Capitals,
licks.
maybe.
Might be the Capitals.
And the Jets now only 2 points behind the Capitals. They're fighting for 8th and kind of 3rd. Like, it's crazy.
9th and 3rd.
Yeah, well, fighting to get into 8th, I'm saying, or 3rd. Yeah.
It's crazy. So anyway, good hockey on this weekend as well. But we've also got some free stuff coming up a little closer to 8 o'clock. So it's lots of stuff going on. And we'll update you on the Boston thing. 2 brothers, Chechnyans, did the bombing. One guy's dead already. Another guy took off. They're trying to find him. We'll figure it out in just a minute. Oh, boy. It's been a busy morning.
I know.
We've had to play CNN quite a bit.
What happened to, like, sex toys and lesbians? Like,
that's coming up after 9.
Okay.
Yeah. Got to balance it out.
Good.
Yeah, you can't just be a news leader all the time like we are. You got to balance it out with dildos and stuff. Stories about strap-ons and transgendered folks.
Yeah. The Dean Blundell Show. 102.1. The Edge.
Todd went to this guy, Rogers Center the other day, caught up with a whole bunch of dudes. Heard from Brett Lawrie, Colby Rasmus, and this guy put the whole team together.
Man, this is one of my favorite interviews of all time, and I say that with all sincerity. You will, when you hear him speak, Alex Anthopoulos, he's humble. He is truly an awesome mentor for a guy who's so young and done so much. And he sounds like he's 15 years old.
The Dean Blundell Show presents Get to Know Your Blue Jays with Todd on the streets.
Hey, here with Alex Anthopoulos. I'm Todd. I work on a radio station here, 102.1 The Edge in town. Have you heard of us?
Yeah, I have a lot. I have my roommate, when I moved to Toronto, was a huge Edge fan, so alternative pretty much. And I listen to it at times. I got it a lot locked in on one of my things, somewhat like it's 3 or 4.
One of those presets.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're around 3 or 4 down the line. It's not that bad.
Yeah, I start early. I start at the bottom and I work my way up.
So. You're like Drake.
Yeah, I guess.
Drake started at the bottom and worked his way up to the top.
Yeah, but I do, the odd time if I'm driving, I listen to the radio. I will put on the Edge at times. I like variety.
Man, can you speak to all the incredible things you've done for, obviously, Toronto baseball and building an awesome team? And, the record doesn't quite show up, but we know they're turning the corner.
I hope so. I can say I feel confident we have a lot of talent, and probably more talent than we've had in a long time. I expect us to be a contending team. I think we have an exciting club. There'll be a stretch at some point we're going to play great and be on a roll and win 5 games in a row, and everyone will get excited. And then another month later, we'll lose 5 in a row, and everyone will want to be in a panic. And it's just the way the season goes. So I've kind of learned, I think, over the years to just try to be even keel. And late August, early September is when I'm really going to start to buy in one way or the other.
Well, and the good news this year is that the Yankees probably are going to suck in the long run.
The Yankees, the one thing they have is they really can pitch. Their bullpen's still very strong with Rivera. There's been too many examples of teams that pitch, even if they have holes offensively, they survive, whether it's Tampa, San Francisco. And that's why I keep saying, even though we lose a guy like Reyes, who's great, and we need him, it's going to come down to our rotation and our bullpen, and if we do, we're going to be fine.
So what was your original reaction when you see Reyes go down the other night, Friday night? It looked terrible. It's not as bad as you guys thought, I think, probably at first. But what was your actual facial reaction? Did you swear? Did you just?
No, you know what? I think 2-3 years ago I would have. But as assistant GM, even GM, I've been through probably a million DL assignments and days that you become numb to it. The first few times you swear, you worry about it.
Throw some things. You ever break stuff in the office upstairs?
No, I'm not that violent. I was never I never understood when I was going to school and you'd go write an exam and somebody would come out and throw their books or punch the wall, and I never would get it when someone would walk out of there and it's like, dude, you didn't even study. Would you get mad?
What do you expect?
Yeah, what do you expect? You're getting mad? It just doesn't make any sense. If you worked your butt off and it happened, I get it.
Now, real quick, I know you're a busy guy, obviously, just running a team here, a Major League Baseball team, but your story is truly unbelievable. I mean, it's like every kid's dream, working your way all the way up to the top. Can you speak to that to our listeners? And, I hate getting serious, but you're quite a mentor for people, because I'm sure, were you a great athlete in the day?
No, I still do. I had no shot playing. I was a lot more into music and playing bass, and I followed sports. But no, for me, I think, I needed a big moment in my life, and I was just kind of floating through life, and my dad died when I was 20, and that was kind of the wake-up call for me. And I guess all I would say is there's a lot of right place at the right time, and everyone says you got to love it, but you really do, because there's a lot of grunt work, and the money is not good unless you get to a high level. But if you love it,
what was your first position for the Blue Jays?
For the Blue Jays, I was scouting coordinator.
Okay.
But again, I lived across the street. My whole salary was paying rent. I had a roommate.
That's the worst, eh? Was he messy? Did he put the dishes away?
We were both. No, we actually had fun.
Yeah, okay.
It was, we went to school together, and I was just moving to Toronto. And it was nice to have someone there, and I met my wife because she worked at the same place that he worked.
Where are you from, actually?
I grew up in Montreal.
Okay.
So I went to school at Mac.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I went Carleton, don't ask.
Yeah, no, but I'd say this. I'd say in life, humility will go a long way. Don't get me wrong, you need some brains and some ability, but we have a lot of interns that have all the talent in the world, or we've had interns. Talent, ability should be stars in life, and they're just arrogant and lazy, and it's amazing. And you see other people that may not have the same skill set.
Ours can't even get us a coffee properly. Like, we asked for 2 cream, they'll give us 1. Like, can you believe that?
Yeah. And I don't. I mean, you know what? And my whole thing is, I'll do anything somebody wants me to do, and I'll do it with a smile on my face. And to this day, There's no job that's beneath me, and I don't think anyone else in the organization should feel that way, and I'll still do whatever is needed. Whatever an intern could do, I'm glad to do it too.
You make yourself indisposable. It's a great lesson, and we might need you to pitch soon.
Oh, I hope not. Then we're in real trouble.
I'm almost 40. If you need a guy who might, maybe get the odd single, can I have a tryout?
You know what? That's going to be start turning to you. Sorry.
Okay. No problem. Hey, Alex Anthopoulos, it's an absolute pleasure to talk to you. We really appreciate it. You have kids?
Yeah, 2.
Yeah. How, but
2.5-year-old girl and an 8-month-old boy.
Oh, congratulations.
So, yeah.
Family guy, GM of the Blue Jays, and just a wonderful, humble individual, and it's really a privilege to talk to you. Thanks so much.
All right, really enjoyed it.
Okay, take care. Good luck with the rest of the season. Okay.
You got to know a Blue Jay on the Dean Blundell Show. The Edge.
The Dean Blundell Show, 102.1.
The Edge.
This is the Dean Blundell Show.
The Dean Blundell Show.
102.1 The Edge.
Coming up in just a few minutes, Todd catches up with Brett Lawrie just ahead of their baseball game last night. I know your Jays lost 4-3 to the White Sox, but it was a great game. And we're only a couple games under 500. It's early season, early going. And Brett came back yesterday, and he's a great guy. We know him, and Todd got a chance to have a little one-on-one with him before he went out. This year's Blue Jays, of course, much ballyhooed because they acquired some pretty high-priced guys. But the backbone of this team, folks, make no bones about it. Guys like Brett Lawrie, who we'll hear from coming up in just a minute.
Yep. Can't wait. He's awesome. High energy. Red Bull, baby!
This is the Dean Blundell Show.
102.1 Yeah.
Todd got a chance to go to your Toronto Blue Jays, what was it, batting practice yesterday right before the game?
Yeah, man, it was so cool. It's like a 13-year-old boy. I felt like being on the field. Like, it's always so exciting going to a game.
Yeah.
Honestly, like I walk in the stadiums there, no one's in there, and like it's like everything you would dream as a child to be watching these superstars just before the game warming up, and then all of a sudden I get to talk to them.
Yeah,
I was nervous.
Well, here's Todd getting to know Brett Lawrie.
The Dean Blundell Show presents Get to Know Your Blue Jays with Todd on the street.
All right, hanging out with Brett Lawrie on the Rogers Center field right now, batting practice. You are back. It is your first game tonight. You got to be just stoked, dude.
Very pumped. It's been a long time coming, that's for sure. I intended to be here on opening day, but didn't get that opportunity. But, today feels like my opening day, so I'm really pumped up.
How many Red Bulls have you had?
I had one this morning when I got up, and then I had one on the airplane as well. So.
All right, do you have one before game time?
Yeah, I'll probably have one too. Yeah, just it's been a long day, so I'm kind of tired, but I'll get it going.
You just get in today?
Yeah, I just got in a couple hours ago, right before batting practice. So I flew into Buffalo and then drove hour 35 to get here.
Okay, why'd you have to fly into Buffalo? And sorry to hear that.
I know. I don't know why. I guess there was no direct flights from Tampa to Toronto, I guess, so I kind of had to grind that one out, but I'm here. So
Was that tough, just being in Buffalo for a few moments there?
It was, for a few moments, because there was nothing really going on, but as soon as we got over the border, it was time to come home.
Your minor league team's in Buffalo, right?
Yeah, they're right across the border. Yeah, right there. So they're about an hour and a bit away. Yeah, so it's good.
Are you buddies with some of the guys who are playing on the...
I know a bunch of guys on the team. Yeah, I know a bunch of guys.
And they're cool being in Buffalo, are they?
I guess. I mean, you got to grind that one out. There's not much you can do. I mean, it's better than being anywhere else, because I guess you're close to home, so you're only a call away, right? So that's always a plus.
Yeah, that's true. You're only like just that hour and 35 you're talking about. But have you ever asked them about the ladies in Buffalo? Like that can't be fun for them.
I know a few guys on the team that like to go out and have some fun. So
unfortunately, they're probably dogging it a little bit. But what can you do? Yeah.
You got to grind that one out.
You got to grind it all out. Yeah, buddy. Listen, the Jays rebuild over the winter. And, I mean, look, some people are disappointed. No need to panic. But how stoked you still? Because this team can kick some ass.
Yeah, exactly. We got the tools. We got everything. It's just about go out there and playing. I think everyone just needs to cool the jets a little bit. And we're going to be all right. We're just going to have some fun.
Yeah, and I think you're going to bring some energy that is, like, lacking. Especially, JP now kind of, guys calm down a little bit.
Yeah, he's calmed down. Definitely. Yeah, he's definitely taking a step back. So I'll get the boys going for sure.
Good stuff. And real quick, how's Ricky doing? Have you talked to him at all?
Yeah, I was down there. I was down there every day. I saw him every day. He's doing good. He's going out there getting his work in, and he's doing everything that he needs to do to get back here. So he's working hard.
Good. Is part of him happy that some of these new guys are failing?
No, I don't know. I didn't ask him that.
I'm completely kidding there.
I know.
And back to Toronto.
Just glad to be home. Breath of fresh air. Get to be out of Florida. Feel like I smoke a pack of darts after my day because of the air down there. But I'm just glad to be home. And Canada's just a great place, man. I couldn't be happier where I'm at.
Did you dye your hair or something?
I did not dye my hair. I haven't cut it since the beginning of actually before February. So I'm due for a haircut here.
It's good. You got to keep the curls and the wings going.
I know. That's what happens. My hair just goes straight up instead of back. So I'm grinding right now.
Like a Kramer? Is that the look you get going?
It's bush. I'm not in. Not feeling it.
You're all sun-kissed there. I thought you were dying it over.
No, I wasn't. It's just
from wearing my I guess my hair just gets dyed from the sun down there. I hate Florida. It's the worst place ever.
Really?
Hate it.
Really? Too hot? Is it?
It's just muggy. Everywhere you go, you sweat. Like, I don't want to get out of my car and walk to my hotel and start sweating. That's not what I'm out there to do.
And I would imagine you're just a sweater because you're so high energy all the time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But at the same time, it's just I don't like the place because there's nothing to do. I mean, there's the beach, but that gets old in a hurry.
Yeah. You get the swalls going too. The swalls, like the sweaty balls.
Yeah. You get that a lot.
Yeah. And you wear a cup? Because a lot of people.
I wear a cup. Yeah, I play the hot corner and it comes in hot, so I don't want to wear one in the Pelotos.
Hey, you play the hot corner all. It's been later at night. The hot corner.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. You got to grind that one out.
We did knock jokes in the past, right? Okay. You remember any of the knock jokes?
Knock jokes. No, I don't remember any.
Knock.
Who's there?
Eat Mike.
Eat my poo.
Yeah. You
got to grind that one out.
Yeah, buddy. Hey, it's great to see you back, man. Kick some ass.
Yeah, I will do it.
We won tonight.
Yeah,
okay, well, let's hang out. See ya.
You got to know a Blue Jay on the Dean Blundell Show.
Bored, lonely, hard up. Use your free hand and follow the boys on Twitter.
At Dean Blundell Show.
The Dean Blundell Show. 102.1.
The Edge.
This is the Dean Blundell Show.
The Dean Blundell Show.
102.1 The Edge.
Todd gets to know your Toronto Blue Jays, who got whooped 7-dick last night. Yeah, John Farrell. Not John Farrell. What's
Gibbons?
John Gibbons.
Yeah.
Says, we don't know what's going on. Haven't put it together yet.
It's frustrating, is what he said. No kidding.
Yeah. Anyway, lots of season left. That's a good part about baseball. If you're 2 games under 500, there's 162 of them, so we'll see. 8:29. Edge Files are coming up in a minute, but who are we going to hear from?
Yeah, good old, I believe he's a Georgia kid and then Alabama and all that stuff. Good old American boy anyway, Kobe Rasmus. We talk a lot about his hair.
Yeah, I bet.
Bored, lonely, hard up. Use your free hand and follow the boys on Twitter.
At Dean Blundell Show.
The Dean Blundell Show. 102.1.
The Edge.
Expecting a lot from your Toronto Blue Jays this year. Your Leafs are, if they win tonight, they're in, and if the Winnipeg Jets lose, we're in. But we're basically in the playoffs, just kind of seeded to figure out who. And Montreal fell to 4th, and we're 5th, so it could be a Habs Leafs first round, which would be awesome because we've smashed those little pricks all year. All year, haven't we?
Yeah.
5-0, 5-1.
Oh, yeah. We had like 4 goals on 5 shots last time we played.
4 goals on 1 shot.
Yeah, that's how
much they suck.
They bad.
Yeah. They bad. they very bad. But your Toronto Blue Jays, don't worry. We think they're going to turn the corner, and they're a great group of guys, too. We talked to Todd, went and caught up with them, get to know your Toronto Blue Jays. Who are we going to hear from now?
Yeah, right here is Kobe Rasmus.
All right.
The Dean Blundell Show presents Get to Know Your Blue Jays with Todd on the street.
All right, here with Kobe Rasmus. Toronto, it's your second year here now.
Yeah, my second full season.
You guys are just kind of slow a little bit out of the starting gates. What do you think and predict and talk about this great team?
Oh, well, I think it's been, obviously our record isn't what we wanted to be, and we're not hitting as well as we want. But as far as our team, I think we got some good things going. With Jose getting hurt, that's definitely not good for us. Our pitching kind of struggling here a little bit early, which is going to turn around. It's got to turn around. It's just baseball. We just keep grinding them out.
There's a big Spanish flavor of gentlemen. Is there more English in the room or more Spanish in the clubhouse?
I'd say you probably hear more Spanish because they're a little louder than the American-speaking guys, but it's all good.
Well, now we got BL back for a Canadian-speaking guy. He'll take charge from everybody, right?
That's right. That's right. But what I've learned in this game, it's no matter where you're from, what happens, we got to come together as a team. So I just try to enjoy everybody as much as I can, and be a teammate to them. Try to be nice to everybody. I was raised, treat people the way you want to be treated. So no matter where you're from, how you talk, let's put all that aside and try to win and just go out here and play some baseball and have fun.
How's that, like in batting practice or over spring training, that R.A. Dickey knuckleball, does that thing freak you right out? It's scary just to watch.
Well, it's definitely nasty. Yeah, when he's got that thing dancing out there, it's tough.
And makes you look silly too, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, no doubt. It'll make anybody look silly. You never know what's going to happen with it.
Here with Kobe Rasmus, and you hit a 468-foot home run this year. Just a monster home run. What's your longest ball you've ever hit?
Kansas City, 2010, hit one 483.
Where do you get some of that power? Is that just that's a good eating?
It's just country strong. But I'd like to get a check on the distance of that home run. I think I hit that one a little bit further than 460.
It was still going up. It wasn't even coming down yet.
That's what I was thinking. I didn't want to make no big deal out of it, but
let's make a big deal. Let's make a big deal about it.
When you hit one that good, you kind of like to know how far it went, and everybody else to know too.
You got the best hair on the team.
Oh, I appreciate it. It took a lot of work.
So the fellas bug you though, because it's super long this year.
I've gotten quite a few comments about it. I think now it's kind of settled in with the teammates, but with the fans and when we go to the different parks, everybody hates it. They're always telling me to cut it. I look like a hillbilly and this and that.
Yeah, whatever, man. You got good hair. Just own it, right? Who cares?
That's right. I'm not rocking for anybody. My wife loves it, and my mom's got long brown hair, so she likes it. So I do it for my ladies.
Look at that. You're a ladies' man. You're a nice guy. Now, is there certain shampoos you recommend using to the guys who like to have long hair, or product that you use?
I couldn't even tell you what it is. My wife I use what she uses.
Does it smell nice, like strawberries or cucumbers or something?
No flavorful stuff.
No.
I don't know. I'm not sure exactly what it is off the top of my head, but.
You ever get dandruff because you have long hair and wear a hat all day long?
No, I've never really had dandruff. Knock on wood.
You can avoid dandruff. That's because I get some dandruff once in a while with the flow on the hat always.
I don't know. I've never had it.
You got special hair. That's why. You got a good scalp on you.
I guess so. I don't know.
You eat healthy? You eat a lot of avocado? Or?
Yeah, I do eat healthy. I don't know if that's got anything to do with it. But.
Dude, what is a baseball player's diet typically? Because some people call you the least athletes of the athletes, but I know you can kick some ass. You take care of your body and eat well?
Eat a lot of grilled chicken. Try to eat a lot of vegetables. Drink soy protein shakes.
Do you really?
Yeah.
They taste good?
Yeah, if you put a lot of fruit in there.
Yeah, well, you got to have some beer and wing nights once in a while, right?
Every once in a while, but I try to limit that as much as possible.
Do you remember last year we talked and we did some knock-knock jokes? Do you remember that?
I do remember that.
Do you remember what the knock-knock jokes were?
I can't remember off the top.
Because they were filthy, terrible grade 2 knock-knock jokes, and I was wondering if maybe you had used them ever over the last year.
I probably did shortly thereafter, but I don't even remember.
Knock-knock.
Who's there?
Greasy.
Greasy poo?
Yeah, greasy.
Greasy poo?
That's a stupid joke that we do it to every player listed to Kobe. You go kick some ass tonight, have fun, and get us to the playoffs this year. I know the fans are really pumped for it.
Oh, yeah, that's the goal, all the fans coming out supporting us in the first week, that was awesome. I just hope that they will continue that because it's fun to play in front of the big crowd and keep everybody pumped up, and that's a lot of energy that we need to help win ball games.
Great. Well, we'll make sure we continue giving you that adrenaline, and thanks so much for taking the time out talking to us. We'll see you around town.
Appreciate it, man.
Okay. See you, Kobe. Thank you.
You got to know a Blue Jay on the Dean Blundell Show. The Edge.
The Dean Blundell Show. 102.1 The Edge. Bored, lonely, hard up. Use your free hand and follow the boys on Twitter.
Dean Blundell Show.
The Dean Blundell Show. 102.1
The Edge.
Leafs won again last night, 4-3. Nice little surprise start to the season. Matt Fratton playing some terrific hockey, and he came up from the AHL's Toronto Marlies. There's a good value. Go see some of those guys play. Plus, they're the first. However, one of those guys, too, Mike Kostka, and Todd, you got to know Mike Kostka a little bit from drinking.
Yeah, well, the few days I was just hanging out here when you guys were on Christmas break, he came in and promoted a Marlies game, and he's a good guy. He came from, is it Norfolk? Is that how you say it? Mm-hmm. And actually, he was the guy who eliminated the Marlies last year in the playoffs, which is a funny story. He made it to the Marlies, and then now he's with the big squad, and get to know him right now.
Oh, baby. Now, the Dean Blundell Show presents Get to Know Your Toronto Maple Leafs.
We're recording. Mike Kostka, newest Maple Leaf, playing with the big squad, and you're 26 now, right? 27
years young.
Wow, yeah. Well, you're looking great, man. Is it a lot of pressure for you, or are you just having fun with it, and taking your moment, just saying, you know what, this is my time to shine, and just let's roll up from there?
Yeah, I mean, for me, there's been a lot of preparation to get to this point. It's been a long journey, and I mean, it's just continuing now. It's been a lot of fun for me. If you put too much pressure on yourself on this game, you're not going to perform, and so I just, like I said, do my best to have fun on the daily. I mean, the wins, the losses, they all come with it. But if you keep a good outlook on it, I think, I mean, it's not a bad job to have. So it'd be pretty silly to not have fun with it.
With that being said, a charter flight's got to be a hell of a lot better than a bus.
Yeah, I mean, last year in Norfolk, our closest road game was 6.5 hours away, and we bussed there, and we bussed just about everywhere. So I think I've toured about everywhere in North America on a bus, and so it is nice to hop on a plane everywhere.
Do people poop on those buses, or is there a rule about that? Yeah, are you allowed?
Not allowed. It's a fine.
Okay, it is a fine?
It's a fine.
Like a team fine or an actual?
It goes to the team. Yeah, it's sanctioned by the American Hockey League. No, it's an inner fine because everyone else is going to have to put up with that.
So what do you have to do if you just pay the fine if you really have to go?
I've seen it happen once where a guy literally before he went there, he just handed $100 over and walked to the back. But
I love it. Pay to poop, man.
But if everyone it's just a known thing, and you prepare yourself for the trip, whether it means going before or whatever.
That's awesome. Hey, so did you have an idea you were going to make the team?
When I had signed in the summer, they had said to me, if you deserve the spot, you'll get it. We're not going to reserve a spot for a guy just because he's a first rounder or because he's making a lot of money. Whoever's best fit for the job will get it. And I got the opportunity to go to camp, and I feel like I had a good camp. And I guess a few days later, I was told I was on the team. So
you're such a good, humble guy. I mean, it seems like the whole squad's actually filled with a lot of really good guys.
Yeah, you know what? It's great. It's hard to be a bad guy in hockey. And,
this guy is a one asshole.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
No,
it's that Coolaman, isn't it?
You can't say it just because he doesn't understand what you're saying. No, but honestly, everyone's been great. It's about the friendships and everything you take away.
You are a good guy. So and how's the personal life going? Is there things you can't talk about? Or?
No, the personal life's been good. Honestly, we've been so busy. We've been all over the place. Yeah. And so for me, it's just like when I've gotten home and, going through all like the text messages. That's personal, man.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying, like the big jump from the Marlies to the Leafs, I'm sure you're getting like double the text messages at least.
From family and friends, of course, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But honestly, I like my downtime to just relax. It's been a whirlwind of a couple of weeks here, so
I can't even ask you if there's a difference between AHL puck bunnies and NHL puck bunnies.
I have no response to that.
Well, you're good, man. Mike Kostka, knock knock.
Who's there?
Greasy.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, how pathetic.
Yeah, Dean probably put you up to that.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've been doing it for 6 years. It's the only creative, funny thing I can come up with.
That one joke, or just knock jokes?
Well, there's two. There's like, you can go, eat my...
Oh, okay. I'm not going to fall for it this time.
Yeah. Well, good. Hey, listen, Kostka, it's a pleasure to talk to you and kick some ass. It's great to see you up with a big team, and we can laugh at Sigamanis now. No.
Only about his vegetable eating.
Oh, the vegan stuff.
Vegans, yeah.
I think that's the problem. You got battle scars already, eh?
Yeah, no, I got beat up out there. I don't have Ziggy to protect me out there.
Sure. Thanks again, man. Okay, good luck with the season. Okay, good to see you.
Get to know your Toronto Maple Leafs on 102.1 The Edge.
Just minding my own business.
It's the Dean Blundell Show.
I was like, boom, when it was coming up, boom, boom, everyone was like,
The Dean Blundell Show.
Reality hits you hard, bro.
On 102.1 The Edge. The Dean Blundell Show. 102.1 The Edge.
Chiefs play tonight.
Yes, they do, against Washington Capitals. Our friend Joel Ward is in town.
Yeah, I BBM'd him. No dice.
Yeah, no? Oh, okay.
No. It doesn't even say it got delivered.
We were BBMing. I don't know.
Oh, really?
No. Actually, maybe we should try and give him a call later.
Is he? Well, you don't want to wake him up.
Yeah, we do.
Okay, yeah. You might actually get him to play. Anyway, your Toronto Maple Leafs tonight. Who knows if this guy's playing next, but you great guy.
Yeah, really good guy. And again, he's had a good run in the AHL. Now he's playing back up here again. And it looks like it's just the two of them, him and Reimer. So, and we talk a little bit about that. And here's some more from Ben Scrivens.
Oh, baby. Now, the Dean Blundell Show presents Get to Know Your Toronto Maple Leafs.
All right, so here Ben Scrivens, Todd from 102.1 The Edge, work on the Dean Blundell Show. I'm not sure if have you ever heard of us or.
Yeah. It's lucky for us. We get to drive to work listening to those guys. So
okay. I'm one of the guys. So thank you. So wow, man, that's cool. You're up with the big squad, and permanently, it's got to feel great.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a big opportunity, and just trying to make the most of it. That's all anyone asks for in a career is a chance.
You're a good guy, eh? You're just like one of those real good guys, aren't you?
I know, I keep telling people that, and know. Maybe it'll catch on sometime.
I bet you're probably married, aren't you?
I am, yeah.
You got married young?
No, I don't know. What's young these days?
I don't know. I'm 39, single still. So.
Then, yeah, really young. Yeah.
For sure. Well, your wife's like, I got a good guy. I'm not letting him go.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if she's ever said that.
You have kids? You have children?
No.
How old are you now? Anyway?
I'm 26.
Wow. Okay. So 20, still fairly young. And so is there a lot of pressure for you, or you just kind of do your thing?
There can be if you let it get to you. You know, it's no different than any job. You got to focus on what you can control, and it sounds really cliche and boring, but really that's all you can do. I can't control what anybody else does on my team or other teams. All I can control is what I do on the ice and trying to stop pucks.
Yeah, that's what you do best. I mean, and you know, you sit right next to James here. We're in the practice facility, and is it tough with goalies? Do you guys ever battle out, or do you ever like dull his blades or something, or tape his stick differently, or is there any things you do to try and get an edge?
Well, I mean, James and I have a good relationship, so anything we do, it's in full knowledge. There's full disclosure. So if I'm doing anything to his skates, it's generally in front of him. So
okay, you're not taking a crowbar like Nancy Kerrigan back in the day and
no.
getting smacked in the knee by Tanya Harding.
No, generally I don't win those physical altercations. So.
Yeah, that's what they say about goalies, eh? Like you guys are the weak ones, but mentally you got to be the toughest.
Oh, really? No one's ever said that to my face before.
Well, you can probably kick my ass with your pinky, so I'm going to stop while I'm ahead. Actually, have you ever been in a goalie fight?
I've never been in one. Like I said, I generally lose those physical altercations. So
you pick your spots on the ice isn't one of them.
Exactly. I like to get my shots in when nobody's looking, especially the guy I'm hitting.
I have a feeling it might be before the end of this interview with me, but is there a sensitive side to Ben Scrivens we don't know about? Are you a crier at movies? Are you romantic? Valentine's Day is coming up. Are you doing something special for your wife? Is there because everyone thinks hockey players are these big, rough and tough guys with no emotion. Is that true?
I'm a bit of an emotional robot. Yeah, I kind of I try to look at things logically and not too emotionally. So that's probably one of my faults. I think is
that's not a fault.
I don't get too caught up in the. Oh my God, he said this, she said that. Just kind of
the bullshit drama.
Yeah, let it roll off your back and carry on with what you're doing. So.
Do people chirp you as a goalie? Do they come by because they must say some things you just don't like? What's kind of the worst things people say to you?
If there's some sort of battle on the ice, or if the other goalie gets some traffic going to his net, generally they're tough guys. They'll be leaning over the board saying they're coming after me. But I mean, the refs are there to protect me, and that's what the rules are for. So I generally not too intimidated by it because they're all kind of idle threats, you know.
Yeah, so, they're not going to do anything about it.
You just you look at it logically and you say, it's probably nothing's going to happen, and if it does, I'll take it, and we're going to go on the power play and make them pay for it.
Kids, I love these lessons, great lessons from Ben Scrivens, man. Just think things through logically and don't let the emotion get you or the drama because there's no point in it. Who's got like the worst breath in the league?
Worst breath in the league? I don't know. Generally, I try to get out of those scrums before anyone can breathe on me. So
knock knock.
Who's there?
Greasy
poo.
We're 7 years old. Nothing logical about that.
I like it.
Thanks very much. Hey, good luck with the rest of the season.
Thanks very much.
It's a pleasure talking to you, and you're a great motivation for a lot of young kids getting out there and show you can make your dreams come true and kick some ass.
Appreciate it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. Thanks for chatting with me.
Okay.
Get to know your Toronto Maple Leafs on 102.1 The
Edge. On the Edge. The Dean Blundell Show.
I have some bad things to say about those people. Friggin', I heard it. Flying through my friggin' damn wall.
The Dean Blundell Show.
Boom, man.
102.1.
Friggin', I knew it.
The Edge.
The Toronto Maple Leafs won an unbelievable hockey game last night. As far as your Leafs go, that was, in the last 7 years, probably the most entertaining game I've seen.
Yeah, good call.
4-3. It was in Buffalo. We score in overtime. That Matt Fratton kid was the hero. He deserved it. He's had a tough go.
Yeah, and he's got I think 5 points in 3 games or something. Doing well for Lupo's hurt. Yeah,
no kidding. And you're making a case to stay when Lupo comes back.
It's fun, this team, isn't it? Doesn't it seem? I don't know, man.
They seem like the Jays 2-3 years ago when all those guys started hanging out and being pals.
And you know what? And it's funny you say that because I had the, obviously we're playing these interviews now. So I was sitting in the dressing room and those guys just all like each other. You can tell.
I thought you were going to say something else.
No, there's jokes going on. Oh, I saw a couple wieners. Let's be honest. Okay. I did. Okay. I'll admit it.
Do they allow girls in there at all anymore? No.
Yeah. Who's there? She's really, really pretty too. Is that Tessa?
Benum.
Yeah. She's
Smoke
in there.
show.
Yeah.
She's hot.
She's a reporter and she still plays for the women's team in Canada.
Does she really?
Yeah, or trying out for it anyway. But being there, you see the camaraderie and you see them all laughing and having fun. And I believe, my personal opinion is because there's no Brian Burke around anymore. I firmly believe that. They're all relaxed. Even the coach, Carlisle, was joking around about the weather. It was a crappy
Was he really?
day. Yeah, like he was a cool guy. So it was neat to see. And this guy, James VanRiemsdyk, coming up is, you'll see, he's a true beauty.
Did you see his wiener?
Well, listen.
Oh, baby. Now, the Dean Blundell Show presents Get to Know Your Toronto Maple Leafs.
Hey, James, you have a sec before you go in the shower real quick? Okay. So I apologize to... Okay. Todd from 102.1 The Edge, the Dean Blundell Show. Have you heard of the morning show at all?
I haven't got a chance to really listen to much radio and stuff around here.
Okay. So because you're brand new, man.
Yeah, brand new. Yeah. So just breaking in.
Okay, because we're the big goofs on the radio.
Okay, so we're 102.1.
Yeah.
Is it like what kind of music is it?
It's like new rock alternative.
Okay, that's perfect.
Yeah, I figured it's gonna be your style for sure. So it's weird talking to a guy who's like half naked, just getting undressed here. So I'm just gonna keep my distance. So how's your time? I mean, it's weird, I guess, because you got to Toronto at the end of the season last year, and of course with the lockout. But a few games in, and you joined Toronto, you joined the team.
Yeah, it's been a great group of guys so far. I would like to kind of get around and see the city a little bit more, but our schedule kind of hasn't allowed that. We've been
you guys keep going.
5 games and like 8 nights to start. So I'm looking forward to getting to know the city a little bit better, getting to know some good restaurants and that sort of good stuff. So far, but everything around seems great so far.
Are you married, single guy?
Single.
You're single, dude. You're gonna love the chicks in the city.
I've heard good things.
It's like the best city on the planet. It's so diverse. Have you noticed that so far?
Yep, definitely.
Is there any particular woman interest you have? Is there a style? Is there are you an ass over or a boob man? What's your thing?
I like the total package. I don't like to discriminate either way, but you know what? It's kind of I like the full package.
Very good. Have you been out to any clubs or anything yet?
We haven't even had a chance to do that yet. So it's been just kind of to the rink, home, sleep, game.
Is there a crew you're sort of hanging out with more on the team? You guys, you hang with the single guys, or because the married guys go home and they're they're boring? Is that what happens? No.
Yeah, it's been, like you said, we haven't had much time to do stuff, but. Some of the younger guys have been good about kind of showing me some different things around, like Kadri. I know Frats a little bit, Gardner, Bozak. So
how old are you now?
23.
Jeez, you're a baby, just a kid. You're going to crush this town. You're absolutely going to kill it here, dude. What's it like? You come from Philly. It's a pretty big hockey town, too. Yeah. But here, Toronto's kind of the mecca. Is it difficult with the media always on you and then the pressure, or is it just the same for you?
You know what? I try not to worry about that kind of stuff too much. Philly is a great one, loves their teams there, and there's a lot of attention on it. But here, it's magnified to a whole nother level. I mean, it's pretty cool though. I think it brings that extra excitement every day when you come to the rink. You know that not only are you're representing yourself, not only for your team, and you want to do that and stuff, but the whole city is really behind you.
But you got 3 goals already, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, it takes a little pressure off.
Yeah, you got to keep putting them in though. The pressure never stops. You got to keep scoring.
Is there a sensitive side to you, James, that people don't know? Are you a crier ever at movies, or have you seen Les Miserables, for example?
I'm not really much of a crier or with that kind of stuff, but people always give me a hard time about my favorite artist, John Mayer. So I don't know if that means I have a sensitive side.
Oh no, you're a John Mayer fan.
I love John Mayer.
Well, I mean, I will say he can play the guitar like no other, and he does very well with the ladies.
Yeah, you can't argue with his track record.
He's pretty outspoken too.
Yeah.
His songs are for pussies. Come on.
I don't know. No comment.
I'm not going to comment anymore either. You're about 3 inches taller than me, about 20 pounds. Okay, listen, I won't keep you too long because you're sitting here in your underwear. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Eat my
poo.
Stupidest, easiest thing in the world. We won't change it. We love it. James, hey, listen, enjoy Toronto. Right. It's a real pleasure meeting you. Have some fun. I hope you guys kick ass. And it's like the second half of the season now.
All right, yeah, I got to keep it going, right?
Okay, thank you very much. We appreciate it.
I love knock, knock jokes, yeah.
Get to know your Toronto Maple Leafs on 102.1 The Edge.
The Dean Blundell Show. 102.1 The Edge. Bored, lonely, hard up. Use your free hand and follow the boys on Twitter.
At Dean Blundell Show.
The Dean Blundell Show. 102.1
The Edge.
Every year we do Get to Know Your Toronto Maple Leafs. Todd gets a chance to go down to the MasterCard Center and interview guys after practice. Was it after or before?
It was after practice.
So they're all naked.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Actually, I don't really touch on that in today's interviews, but I do with James VanRiemsdyk because he's like basically like full on and just in underwear.
Totally yeah. I heard he's a beauty.
You know what? He is such a good kid. He's 23. He's such a good kid. He's awesome.
Yeah, I heard he's a great guy.
Yeah.
But today we're going to feature just the tough guys. So Mike Brown coming up in a minute. He's a fellow tribe member.
Yeah.
And then today, it's right now.
Yeah.
Colton Orr, and he's killing people this year.
Yeah, and I think real quick with Colton, he I have a feeling has been kind of swarmed by media because he's playing a lot. He's doing very well.
Yeah.
And I think he was a lot of them weren't really in the mood to talk. And I think that's what happens when they're losing. They're not really in the mood to talk. I know Phil Kessel didn't talk to anybody. He was like off, like out of the practice early and then showered and gone, like before, while people were still getting undressed.
He's having a tough time.
Yeah, but with Colton, he didn't want to, but then he kind of like pulled me into a corner, and he was really cool with me. Like pulled me into a corner. He just didn't want that scrum around him.
Yeah.
So you'll hear it kind of starts off a little odd, and this is it.
Oh, baby. Now, the Dean Blundell Show presents Get to Know Your Toronto Maple Leafs.
Hey, Colton, you got a sec after?
No way, man. I hit my quota for the year.
From the edge, come on. Let's do it.
I don't know why you're going to get me caught in here. What do you got?
All right, hanging out with Colton Orr. How you doing, man? Todd from 102.1 The Edge, working on the Dean Blundell Show.
I'm good, man. Yeah, just hanging in there.
All right, you look good, man. For a guy who's been in a couple like real good fights already this season, you're looking stellar.
Yeah, thank you. Feel good. We need to start winning some more here, but it's good to be back up here.
So how do you prepare yourself for a game being a tough guy, an enforcer? Mentally, is it tough on you? Or you just go in there, you have your fun, you do your thing?
Yeah, I'm going to go play my game, and if it comes, it comes. I'm always ready, but I'm just going to prep like anyone else does.
What was it like taking on that 6'8" dude? Because he was a monster. I mean, and then you just popped him.
Yeah, I think he's one of the biggest. Yeah, he's a big man. He's got a long reach.
Yeah, for sure. But you somehow found a way.
Yeah, I just look for an opening.
Good stuff. So now, I don't know, do you ever listen to the Dean Blundell Show at all? We like to have some fun with the guys. So a little bit? Okay, good. So I don't want you to get offended by some of the questions because, I'm worried about, your punch because you would knock me out with your... Yeah, look at those knuckles, dude. Those are insane. Look at those mitts. So any ladies in your life? Or?
Yeah, I'm married, and I'm married with a little baby, 2 months.
Oh, congrats.
2 months, yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful. Boy, girl?
A little girl.
Oh, congrats.
Yeah.
Has that softened you a little bit, or is it have you had to...
No, it made me more hungry.
Now you got to take it all out on the ice. You can't even vent at all at home.
Exactly.
So now, and anything special planned for Valentine's Day? It's coming up in a few weeks. Like, is there a soft spot to Colton Orr that people might not know?
Well, we were married on Valentine's Day, so it's going to be our 4-year anniversary Valentine's Day. So that's
so you got a big heart to you.
Yeah.
And is there any expectations, to buy her nice gifts and stuff because it's Valentine's Day and your anniversary? So it's a 2-in-1 kind of.
No, it's all about we want to hopefully spend some time together if we can. But I think we're playing that day, so I think we're gonna have to push it a little earlier. So.
So you just beat the crap out of some guys and tell her it's a prayer gift.
Exactly.
Yeah. Knock knock.
Who's there?
Greasy.
Greasy poo.
Greasy poo. That's it's the easiest one in the book. Colton, I appreciate your time. Good luck the rest of the season, man. Real pleasure. Thank you.
Get to know your Toronto Maple Leafs on 102.1 The Edge.
Yeah, I still like those.
I went in there.
I wait for them now.
I went in there thinking I'm not going to do it this year. I'm going to try and do something else. And I was going to ask people about their Super Bowl picks, but at the end of the day, who cares about what the Super Bowl picks or. You got to do those knock jokes.
Nobody else does them. Poop jokes, man.
Yeah.
Steve Simmons ain't doing those.
For some reason, the greasy poop and all that goes well together. But anyway,
the greasy part.
It is now a proven fact. Facebook is a scourge on society. Facebook destroys relationships. Facebook makes people do terrible things to one another. Terrible, terrible things. The Dean Blundell Show is on Facebook. See what the guys are up to. Leave a comment. Listen to the podcast. Make new friends. Dispose of the old ones. Check us out on Facebook today. And please like us. All right, whatever. The Dean Blundell Show. 102.1 The Edge.
What are we doing now? Who's that? Mike Brown? What's a Mike Brown?
He's a Maple Leaf.
Oh, yeah. Good guy, too.
He's a Jewish Maple Leaf.
Is he really?
Yeah.
He's a Japle Leaf.
He's a...
Todd went down to get to know your Toronto Maple Leafs yesterday. Just heard from Colton Brown. This one's Colton Nord. This one's your buddy Mike Brown.
Yeah, big fan of the show. I've seen him out a few times. The guy, he's married and stuff, but he likes to have fun. And as you know, he's quite a character with the mustache and all this. And we learn a little bit more about him here.
Oh, baby. Now, the Dean Blundell Show presents Get to Know Your Toronto Maple Leafs.
So shalom.
Shalom.
Has anyone ever started an interview like that?
No, not at all.
So here with Mike Brown in the Leafs practice facility. You guys are skating hard out there during that practice.
Yeah, our practices are pretty high tempo. We went to work today.
The last time I saw you a few months ago in the summer. You had like the craziest beard on the planet. Like you look like Encino Man times 10. How long did you keep that thing going for, and when did you shave it off?
That beard is actually for Movember, so I grew it. I think it started in April or May, and so it's 6 months total. Shaved it November 1st for Movember, and regrew the duster back.
Yeah, because that's normally most people's Movember, but you take it to the extreme.
Yeah, it was basically the summer before I got to Toronto. I had the beard, same kind of beard, long beard, and just kind of shaved it up into like a handlebar, Fu Manchu, and I kind of had the whole summer like that, and it kind of grew on me. I liked it, so I kept it.
Are you married? Do you have a girlfriend, or?
Yeah, I'm married. Actually, I have a kid, year and a half old. And
Congrats.
Yeah, thanks.
And your wife loves the mustache?
I don't know. I mean, she would probably like without, but I like to change things around. I think she knows that. I go from a beard to a mustache to nothing. And
you know what they call the mustache, right? In those situations.
Yeah, I might as well keep my mouth shut.
Yeah. Flavor saver. Hair chair.
Yeah.
You're what? You're 5'10"?
Maybe 5'11" at the most.
You're just standing. That's when you're standing on your tippy toes a little bit. But I mean, you're just
got
going.
My heels on.
Looking good, clear heels. Yeah. Now you go with guys. I mean, in terms of fighting and stuff, 7-8 inches taller than you. How do you prepare for that? You just go in there and do your thing.
It's kind of a thing you don't really want to do, and you wish you had more reach and size, but my whole life it's been like that. So you kind of get used to it, and you get adapted to how to handle guys with that size. And definitely playing with Orzi, he taught me a lot about switching up and opening up to left, and kind of going, getting in tight, so not letting other guys have that reach.
You ever get nervous?
Yeah, we're just so used to it at this point. I think the first few fights, my first NHL fight, real nervous, and depends on the time of the game, and it's more of a thing that I've adapted to and got used to, and it's almost a fun part, to be able to create that energy of the game just in a quick instant. You can just fight someone and get the energy up in a second.
Oh, it's awesome the way the fans react to that. Now when you're out sometimes, just because you like to get out and have a couple pints once in a while, do guys think they're tough trying to come up to you? Is that challenge you? Does that happen at all? Because don't you just want to beat the piss out of those little pukes?
Yeah, actually, it's typical for me to go places and people think I'm actually a lot bigger than I actually do look. So I do get that one, but the funniest one was the other day where someone's like, "Here, put your fist up to mine. Let me see what I'm dealing with."
Oh, really? So they're matching fists.
Kind of matching up hand size.
How are those mitts anyway? Jesus.
Yeah, I guess
yeah, you got like freak hands compared to your.
Yeah. They usually cut up, but they're actually looking. I can be a hand model right now.
Yeah, your nails are looking pretty, man. So here with Mike Brown in the Leafs practice facility. Any special plans over Valentine's Day? You and your wife?
No special plans.
Is there a soft side to Mike Brown that people don't know? You cry at movies, and your little boy, does he make you cry sometimes in his first steps or something?
Yeah, if anyone's going to do that, I think it's going to be my kid. My little guy, I come home from the rink, and it can be a bad day, it can be a good day, whatever. As soon as I get back, he always brightens my day. He just started calling me Dad, and figuring out that that's what I actually am. So
that's amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty cool stuff.
Are there moments where you're grossed out, like when he poops and stuff, or is that?
No, it's natural. Yeah. It obviously smells quite a bit sometimes, depending on what he eats. But
did you watch The Birth?
Yeah, I saw the whole thing. Yeah.
See, that's brave. That's an enforcer right there, going in there, preparing for battle.
Well, you know what I knew. Yeah, basically, you said I prepared. knowing what I was getting myself into. It's your own son. It was if I didn't watch it, I'd be pretty pissed at this point because that experience was so incredible for myself that I would never change that for anyone.
That really is awesome. Now, who's the smelliest guy in the dressing room?
Ooh. You know what? I hate to say this, but it's got to be the European guys. I don't think they figured out the use of deodorant yet.
I heard that they're filthy. I heard they're the type of guys that go take a poop, don't even wash their hands.
They don't even take a shower. They just put cologne on.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Smelly.
Smelly poo.
Easiest, stupidest joke in the book. Mike, it is a pleasure to see you. Congrats again on all your success, and hopefully you guys kick ass in 40 games. So it's like second half of the season now.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Go get him. Thanks, man. Okay.
Get to know your Toronto Maple Leafs on 102.1 The Edge.
Hi, this is Gilbert Gottfried, and you're listening to the biggest in Toronto, the Dean Blundell Show on 102.1 The Edge.
The Dean Blundell Show.
On 102.1.
Yeah. Toronto Raptors made some changes and some positive changes. Hopefully, some things that lend themselves to the future if we can just get rid of that load from Italy, whatever his name is.
Yeah, Bargnani.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not playing for the rest of the season, so he kind of got rid of himself.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah.
One guy who's really come into his own, and a great guy, Todd, you got a chance to catch up with at the practice the other day, Amir Johnson.
Yeah, man, this guy's cool. Just listen for yourself. And just before I do say anything, it is his bobblehead night on the 27th. So if you've always wanted your Amir Johnson bobblehead, yeah,
that's
you
the
can go
night.
get one. No, on the 27th. But anyway, here's the interview with him.
Todd on the street, getting to know your Toronto Raptors. Todd on the street, on the Dean Blundell Show, yeah.
All right, here at the Raptors facility with Amir Johnson. How tall are you, man?
6'11".
Jesus Christ. And how old are you?
25.
At what age did you reach your peak height?
I would have to say probably going into my senior year high school.
You're like 6'11", and you're only 17 years old, basically.
Basically, yeah.
Automatically, you're the biggest stud in school because of that.
I was.
Yeah.
I was. Like, my nickname in school was Tall Money.
Tall Money. Yeah.
You're just... And I stuck with it.
And now, was it difficult always throughout your life trying to find clothes?
No, not pretty much. It wasn't. My gear in high school was pretty much white tees and shorts. I pretty much looked up to Snoop Dogg, so anything Snoop Dogg had, I pretty much...
Like, could there be a better person to look up to than Snoop Dogg?
He was tall, skinny, so, you know what I mean? Long T-shirts and, like, the baggy kind of crisscross kind of gear was it.
Yeah, and I would imagine the ladies throughout high school and university and probably even now in the pros just loved you.
Definitely. I had long hair back in the day, and, you know what I mean? The girls used to love, like, my hair. They wanted to braid my hair and everything. Like, oh, let me braid your hair. It was crazy.
So the girls would do their hair and do your hair as well?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I wasn't pretty much charmer, but I had the height and I had the look, so it was all good for me.
And I would imagine people would probably put two and two together and assume you had a pretty big unit. You're doing well.
Yeah, that's what they. That's why they call me Tall Money. The girls was like, "Yo, you're tall, so you're doing all right."
How exciting is it right now for the Raptors, especially for Raptors fans, are watching you guys build and really put together an unbelievable team? We know you guys are going to be contenders in the next few years.
Absolutely, it's been a long time coming since CB left. You know what I mean? We're definitely building the organization. We definitely got some new pieces in, and we definitely look forward to the future. So we're just getting better and better by the years go by. We're definitely getting there.
Good. And now, are you signed for a few more years still?
A few more years left.
Good. So you have time to build with the team?
Yeah, I'm all set. So I'm not going anywhere soon.
That's exciting. Now, so you're from warm climate, right?
From California.
Yeah. So because I get depressed during the winters. Is it tough here? Is that the one tough part about Toronto?
Well, I actually lived in Detroit for like 5 years, so this is nothing compared to Detroit. Detroit weather is it's nothing compared to here. You know, the weather hasn't really been that bad. You know, the years I've been here compared to Detroit, so I'm just kind of used to it.
That coupled with all the crime, it's nice to get out of Detroit, so anything's better.
Yes. Well, not saying Detroit was a good city, but just weather-wise.
Okay. You're a good man. Very politically correct. Are you dating? Or do you have a girlfriend? Or you have a wife?
Yes, I do have a girlfriend.
Very nice. Toronto, a lot of beautiful ladies, though, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Because I find it's the most diversity in terms of beautiful women.
She's from here, so. Yeah,
wow.
Got me a Canadian girl, yes.
Yeah. And now I see you driving around town. I'm not going to give away what kind of car you have, but it is like a monster truck.
Yes.
That's you, right?
Yes, it actually has a big-ass truck in the back.
Okay. You're 6'11", you stand out, you're a Raptor, but you don't mind people knowing the truck?
Not at all, but the reason why I got it, because when I first went to Detroit, my first time seeing snow, and I didn't know how to drive in it. I really didn't know how, so I figured I can get a bigger truck with big wheels to just push through it. So that's the reason why I got it.
And it says again, what does it say on it?
Big ass truck.
So if you see a big ass truck on the road, give a honk, give a thumbs up. That's Amir Johnson driving that sucker.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What are you on Twitter actually?
I am Amir Johnson.
Okay, and you also got these great videos, by the way. I saw you were part of the Harlem Shake one, and like you got your own website too.
YouTube, Amir TV, and you can go to www.amirjohnson.com.
Great, yeah, the boys at One Method do a great job with you, and I mean, you're getting millions of hits on some of that stuff. That's amazing.
Yes, yeah. It is, man. So I'm gonna keep it up, man, and keep doing what I do.
Amir, you truly are a beauty. You represent everything that is Canadian. You're kind, you're cordial, you're mean, you're tough. And you're a gentleman off the court, but on the court, man, you bring it every night, and Raptor fans love that. Thank you so much.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate it.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Smelly.
Smelly. No, what?
Because you do who? You do who? So, like, smelly.
I just killed it right there, Smelly.
Well,
Punani, right?
Yeah, you're not. you made it amazing. It's what you did. Okay, yeah, we'll just end it on that. Thanks so much, man. That's great. See you, Amir. Yeah.
Todd on the street, getting to know your Toronto Raptors on the Dean Blundell Show. Yeah.
That just happened.
The Dean Blundell Show. The Dean Blundell Show. On 102.1 The Edge. Bored, lonely, hard up. Use your free hand and follow the boys on Twitter.
At Dean Blundell Show.
The Dean Blundell Show. 102.1
The Edge.
Your Toronto Raptors made a nice little trade a few weeks ago. They acquired Rudy Gay. Kind of changed their fortunes. They're a brand new team basically after that, but they had a terrible first half of the season. They invited our man Todd to go down to get to know your Toronto Raptors so we can bring them to you and introduce you to them. This fella who we're going to hear from, I believe he's a fairly new Raptor as well.
Yeah, well, Pietrus, I believe, has been here, since the start of the year. He played in the save for the Celtics in the past, and he's been around in the NBA for a while. He's also from France, and it caught me off guard. I actually didn't know that because I've never heard him speak before, and I kind of seem surprised. And this is really just getting to know Mickael Pietrus.
Todd on the street, getting to know your Toronto Raptors. Todd on the street, on the Dean Blundell Show. Yeah.
All right, hanging out here at the Toronto Raptors facility, and tell everyone who I'm with.
Mickael Pietrus from the Raptors.
Yeah,
the only one.
The only one. The number one.
The number one.
Well, you guys got an amazing team moving forward. A great nucleus, and obviously we're down with Rudy Gay here. It's exciting times for Raptor fans.
I think it's exciting because I like the duo DeMar and Rudy Gay at the same time on the floor. So I think the Raptors have a really bright future. And I think they're going to be the key for Raptors' success in the next couple of years. And I think we have a great group, great coaching staff. It's a matter of just finish strong and, hope for the best.
Where are you from?
France.
France, eh? Wow, so you must be a romantic guy.
I am, parlez-vous français.
So what are some of your favorite wines from France?
It's going to be a Bordeaux.
Yeah.
I'm not a big drinker,
okay.
But I appreciate wine like everybody else. It's good for your health a little bit, and then I think it's just wine.
Yeah, and how long have you been in Toronto for?
About a year.
Yeah.
But this city is it's a great city. They have great fans. They have great people.
How about the restaurants? Do they compare to France?
No, we have the best food.
Yeah.
But Toronto,
hey, didn't mean to offend you.
No, they're not far. But we people know French for their food and stuff like that. So I think you can't compare.
Now, being a big stud and a big NBA professional basketball player, and you lived in France. Any advice to our guy listeners to how to pick up the ladies?
No, just be yourself, and then you don't have to pick a lady. The lady gonna come to you, or if she likes you, then just be yourself. And then that's it. It's gonna work out, but don't get too many.
do you have a wife or a girlfriend? Or?
Yeah, I do. I do have a wife and 2 kids. So I enjoy my family every day, every single day. That's the best thing I have in life.
You're a sweet man. I mean, I've seen you on the court. You're not so sweet on the court, but you're definitely sweet off of it.
I'm just trying to win basketball for my team, and sometimes you have to bring your game face on.
Yeah, look at your shoulder. How much you press?
I just maintain my body to stay healthy and good. Eat water, a lot of great food for yourself, a lot of fruit, a lot of veggies, and then you're good for life.
Knock, knock.
Knock, knock.
No, I'm going to knock, knock. Who's there?
Who's there?
Yeah. Smelly.
Smelly?
And then you go, smelly who?
Smelly who?
Smelly.
Smelly who?
Yeah, it's supposed to sound like smelly poo.
Oh, smelly poo.
Yeah.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Smelly.
Smelly poo.
Oh. We love you guys in the radio. So,
thank you so much. And we love you guys on the Raptors. And we're so excited for next year. And you guys have really been really entertaining this year.
Thanks
Thank you.
a lot. Follow the Raptors. Okay, we love you.
Okay, thanks, man.
Je vous aime.
Yes. Okay, au revoir. Okay, yeah. Merci beaucoup.
Todd on the street, getting to know your Toronto Raptors on the Dean Blundell Show. Yeah.
The Dean Blundell Show. 102.1 The Edge. This is the Dean Blundell Show. 102.1 The Edge.
So the Raptors, not so much.
Yeah.
But Todd got a chance to go to one of the was it the shoot around or the practice? What was it that you went to?
Yeah, it was actually like a full-on legit practice, and it was really neat meeting these guys, I gotta say. And we've been
great
hard
group
on them.
of guys.
Great. I was blown away by how awesome they are in terms of being cordial, in terms of just being gentlemen, and they're just, let's be honest, they're studs.
They're massive.
These guys are just pretty cool.
Yeah, unbelievable athletes. Lost to the Heat yesterday, but
Yeah.
the Heat haven't lost in 22 games, so you can't really,
blame them. And a bright future, and that's sort of some of the stuff we talk about.
Well, good. Well, meet some Toronto Raptors coming up in just a few minutes as Todd went to practice the other day, so. And then they lost. Imagine that.
Yeah, but they've been losing.
Yeah. No one broke their leg, though, so that's how we know you didn't have a huge effect on it.
And I was smart. I got him after the trade deadline.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Look.
This is the Dean Blundell Show.
The Dean Blundell Show.
102.1 The Edge.
Toronto Raptors made a big trade for Rudy Gay midseason. Apparently big things in store next year, I'm hearing.
Yeah.
And apparently you won't find a better group of guys either.
Dude, they're all massive studs. I got a chance, and I'll tell you who I spoke to and then who we're going to hear from. So all week we'll hear from guys like Mickael Pietrus, Amir Johnson, DeMar DeRozan, that star you mentioned, Rudy Gay. Today we have a couple. First off, we'll start with John Lucas. And, this guy's dad was like a big-time player and a head coach and stuff.
Yeah, and he used to be an assistant coach for the Raptors.
Yeah. So it's, maybe a little nepotism. No, he's you'll see this guy is, you'll hear anyway. He's great. John Lucas of the Toronto Raptors.
Todd on the street, getting to know your Toronto Raptors. Todd on the street, on the Dean Blundell Show. Yeah.
Wow, that's kind of neat. Todd hanging out. I work on, by the way, 102.1 The Edge, the Dean Blundell Show. It's a morning show here in the city.
Okay.
So with John Lucas, please don't take this the wrong way, John, but it's nice to talk to a Raptor who I'm taller than.
I'm not taking it the wrong way.
Yeah. So how tall are you?
5'11" with shoes on, 5'10" and a half without.
So are you like the fastest guy on the court?
I feel like that sometimes.
Yeah, there's no question. I've seen you bring up the ball, and no one can get you.
Yeah, I just use what God gave me.
Yeah.
He didn't give me the height, so he gave me the speed, so that's what I have to use.
See, when I tell people I use what God gave me, it means it's something entirely different. I only have one good asset. Yeah. So, it's been a tough last few weeks, but, you guys have such a bright future. It's got to be really exciting right now for you guys moving forward.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And like you said, it has been tough. We just got to keep grinding out. It's about pride. It's about showing your fans that you haven't given up and you haven't folded the towel in and just going out there competing. And that's the biggest thing.
I think the fans recognize that this year especially, is that you guys are giving 110%. You guys are doing your best. But Rudy Gay's coming in. The big dunk competition. T. Ross won. Can I call him T. Ross? Am I allowed doing that?
Yeah, you're allowed to call him T. Ross.
Speak to that, to the future of you guys.
I think that we have a bright future here. We got a lot of guys who can flat out play. Rudy came in and gave us a whole different edge to our team. DeMar always has been a finisher, but now it takes a little pressure off of DeMar.
Are you signed here for a little bit?
I signed a 2-year, second-year team option, so it's all on them if I come back next year.
Listen, you're playing great this year. Everyone knows that. No, you can dunk, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Can you do a 360 dunk?
Maybe when I was 22, 23 years old.
It's not the same, right?
No, it's not the same.
Was that fun, though, when you're in high school and college and just pulling those tricks out? Because that's when you could showboat a little more. In the NBA, you don't really, now it's considered bragging.
It was until the vets. I've been around the NBA my whole entire life. My dad's NBA player, 15 years.
Yeah, of course.
Head coach, 7 years. Like Damon Stoudemire, AI, and all them was my big brother. So they used to always tell me, I used to be in the warm-up line dunking and stuff. He's like, man, you better stop that.
We're going to get you.
Not just that. they were just saying save your body. It's
interesting.
It's a lot of wear and tear on your body, especially guys our height who dunk. That's a long way up, and so if it's a long way up, it's also a long way down. So it's a lot of pounding on your knees and your joints and all that. So
I get that. With John Lucas, I have a little Yorkshire Terrier. He's a 5-pound dog. Yeah, do you?
Yeah,
my guy doesn't even like to jump off the bed. And if he could speak dog language, I know he'd be telling me it's hard. Like it hurts his hips and his knees a bit. Yeah.
I got one for my girlfriend. So she's 4 pounds, little teacup Yorkie.
Oh, mine's little. I almost want to show you a picture real quick. I know we're doing an interview live here.
Your dog or your girl's
I gotta be honest, it is actually my dog.
Okay.
My girl doesn't actually really like this. She wants to have more of like a man's dog, but this guy is like pound for pound the coolest guy. Hang on, there's some pictures you can't see here. Oh, look at this guy right here. Wait.
Oh, okay. Oh, what's his name?
His name's Hasselhoff, like the Hoff.
Okay.
Yeah. What's yours name?
Bella. Because we was living in Italy at the time, so we named that.
It's beautiful, right?
Yeah, that's good. I call her Ciao Bella.
Oh, I'm not cool, man. Wow, Italy. So you're in Italy. Is that where you met your lady?
No, we met in high school, freshman year.
It's all the Raptors. They're ladies, man. They seem all very committed. You're gentlemen off the court, but you're mean bastards on it, aren't you?
I mean, that's when you just step into that different side of you when you're on the court. When I'm on the court, I feel like I'm 7 feet. Like I feel like I'm the biggest man out there, and that's just my mentality. That's the way I think.
Well, John, man, listen, it is such a pleasure to talk to you. You really are such a good sportsman for the Raptors, representing them. As a fan and as our listeners being fans, we know it's an exciting time right now. Knock, knock.
Who's that?
Smelly.
What?
Smelly.
Smelly poo.
This is usually when I get punched. Hey, John, good luck. You're never out of it. And, next year and the year after that, for sure, we're going to see you guys in the playoffs.
Okay, for sure.
Okay, thanks so much, man.
Todd on the street, getting to know your Toronto Raptors on the Dean Blundell Show.
Look at each other's pictures of each other's gay dogs.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
The Dean Blundell Show, 102.1 The Edge.